Levi. What a day.
Cool. Well, so much to talk about at this stage. What is this, 15? I'm
15,
losing
yeah. A
stage
lot to
15.
unpack.
Oh man, first and foremost, it's just sucks all around for everyone about Jonas.
Yeah. When that happened, I was gutted. Like, not only for him and his family and his team and everybody who invested in him to be at the tour, but like the fans and the race itself, it just sucks to see the number 2 guy out of the race.
And I mean, it sucks for Tate as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be a really big like letdown. To all of a sudden, it's like, man, I don't have my guy to push me. That's been pushing me for 7 years or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It I mean, yeah, I texted you when it happened. I was like, I I bet Pogačar is a bit, like, rattled, not maybe not rattled, but, like, shaken up because how do you it's hard to refocus and find the motivation to try and, push or, like, go for the stage win. I don't know. At least maybe I've never even been in that position, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'd be difficult.
Well, let's talk about the stage win because there's no question that Tate let Remco win in the end. I mean, he was trying to set up Del Toro,
Yeah,
and I kept saying, well, you could see that Del Toro was struggling. Remco
yeah,
looked really good, and so I was like,
yeah.
oh well, Pog's going to have to win. But then he let him win.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Like, I understand gifting the win to your teammate, but then to let another guy on a different team get the stage win, it seems a bit. I don't know.
So it makes me think of um, when Lance gave Pantani the victory on Ventoux.
Yeah, and Lance still regrets that.
He does. He does regret it. Um, but the point is, why did he give it to Pantani? And I think when a rider is in this position of dominating, like Tate is, and UAE is so strong, um, I think there's a philosophy or a thinking that okay, maybe we should spread the wealth a little bit because it's actually good for us because people just start to hate you.
Uh, I mean, did you watch the interview of Remco?
Yeah,
If I was Remco, I would have said thank you, Pogacar. I would have said thank you. He didn't even acknowledge the fact that it was gifted to him.
yeah. Well, he might not actually understand yet until he watches it back.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, I mean, and that's me being generous. I think he probably does know in the back of his head, but you're right. He was like, I finally stayed with Pogacar when he was riding up the climb, and I'm just like, he was like, if Pogacar went full gas, he was going to drop Del Toro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're absolutely right. Like, I mean, first and foremost, I'm
I'm blown away.
I'm completely blown away by Remco. Like, I
Yeah.
never thought that he would be able to do this.
No, neither did I, and it was really nice to see because it's not like they were riding easy. They were riding a really hard pace because everybody else was close to a minute behind plus, and
Exactly.
Remco looked really comfortable, like, riding on the wheel. So that was really nice. He was right in his interview. He took a huge step up.
Hmm.
That's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
now makes me think that he could vie for second place in this Tour de France.
Yeah. I bet what if Jonas were there? It would have
I
been
think
just
the whole stage would have been ridden differently if Vingegaard if everybody was there at the bottom of the climb. Visma would have kept riding their pace. They would have done probably peel offs, and then
but
Vingegaard
I,
would have
I think I
attacked.
still think maybe Red Bull would have come to the front at the bottom because Visma wouldn't have had anybody else. Well, maybe Sepp, I guess, but he was the only guy that would have been able to stay. Um, but I think my point is like Jonas probably would have. Do you think Jonas would have dropped Remco? I mean, actually, we'll never know, right?
Yeah, we won't know. It's hard to speculate, but either way, I think Remco would have done a great ride and put on a lot of time to his competitors for the podium. Um, yeah, it's just a shame that we didn't get to see how it was gonna shake out with
Yeah.
Vingegaard there, but
And it makes me think of cobbled stages in the tour too, because while they are exciting to watch, like it's happened a couple of times where a big favorite is eliminated, and it's usually in the first week, and it's like, man, is it really worth it? Because now the rest of the tour is not as exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We've seen it with Primoz Roglic before, probably many times, but
Froome
that
Froome
guy
crashed
seems
out once in on cobbles.
did he? Really?
Yeah, when Nibali won, I think.
What year was that? 20
I don't know, 15 maybe? 14,
Yeah,
15. When Nibali won the tour, Froome crashed out, and Froome and there were 2 guys, 2 favorites.
I didn't know. I wasn't watching the tour back then, so
I
I
mean,
didn't
that's
know.
not that long ago.
Dude, I didn't get into cycling until not that long ago, so,
Yeah.
but I wanna say my ride of the day was Quinn Simmons. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Dude, that
Well,
was insane.
like I texted you, it's like, "Oh, man, he's on a day, but it's the wrong day to have those legs."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many more stages there are for him to compete for the stage win, but, like, if he has those legs on the last day, on the Champs-Élysées stage, he could be there. He could really be there, I think. I mean, dude, he was riding insane.
Yeah. Does he really have that snap, though, that, like, a Vanderpool or even Tate has to go up that climb?
No, you're probably right, but, I mean, maybe if he's in the breakaway and he gets ahead of the race, if he anticipates,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah,
was he was absolutely flying today.
now that the peloton has done that circuit once, I bet the strategies will change for that last day.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would make sense for some guys wanting to anticipate the race, but, if UAE wants to win that day, they'll lock it down, I'm sure, so.
Matthew Vanderpool.
No, you're really headstrong on Vanderpool winning that
Like,
day.
I watched him cross the line yesterday in the Gruppetto, and he was just
Soft
he's like,
belly. Did you
"Paris, Paris,
did you
Paris."
s did you see who DNF'd today?
No, who?
Merlier.
Oh. Yeah,
He
that
pulled
makes
out.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing left for him.
I know, but there's something to just finishing the Tour de France, like, what other races are, like, he's a sprinter, he can it's not gonna ruin his life to do another
Well, we
6
don't do
days.
we know why he pulled out? I mean, there could be a really good reason.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm assuming that he pulled out. You
He's
know, he
just
wasn't
over
going f
it.
yeah, he's over it, he was never going for the green jersey either, like, he never gave that a go.
Actually, no, that's not true. He was sprinting yesterday in the intermediate sprints.
Really?
Yesterday or the day before, I saw a replay of one of the intermediate sprints, and he tried.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I mean, they're now they it's all they have is intermediate sprints, like, they're treating those like finishes.
Yeah, seriously, but I think Pedersen will
Yeah.
keep
I
it.
mean, Philipsen is chipping away at him. He's won, like, the last 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah, he always wins, but I think the delta is so large that, like, he only gives up 5 every Pedersen only gives up 5 every time he loses one of those sprints.
I mean,
As lo
it's not crazy big, it's like 30-point difference.
It's chipping down a bit then, huh?
Yeah, but I think you're right. I think Pedersen's gonna win.
Yeah. Man, so what about do you think so Remco could easily get another stage win under his belt with the TT coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I mean, don't count out Pogačar either. I think he can win that TT. In fact, I bet he wants to win that TT because has he ever won like a he's never I mean, this is not a flat TT, but it's not like he won that TT in Nice, but that was pretty damn hilly. Has he ever won like a flattish rolling TT in the tour? I was trying to think.
The 2 off the top of my head that I know is um, what was it? Planche de Belfi TT in 2020 and then
Last
the
last year's
Nice
uphill.
TT. Oh, yeah, there was another uphill last year as well. Yeah. But
And then
I
the
don't
one
know if he's ever won a flat one.
yeah, that's a good question because I was trying to remember him, like, in his early 2 the for his first 2 wins, well, he won the like Belfi, like you said. I really don't think he's ever won a flatter TT
Yeah. I mean, it's hard when there's guys like Ghana and stuff in the race, you know? But,
because 'cause they're chilling,
yeah. Yeah, yeah, because 'cause they're chilling.
like
Um,
Vanderpool is for Champs.
I can't wait to shove it in your face when Vanderpool doesn't win.
He's your favorite rider and you're not going for him?
Dude, it's just so easy to pick Pogačar. Like, I'm too up on you right now for predictions because I just picked Pogačar. It's a smart play. I hedge
2
my
up?
bets.
How are you 2 up? You picked him yesterday, and I was
I
like,
picked him I picked him yesterday. Who did you pick for yesterday?
I mean,
It wasn't Pogačar.
I think I said Carapaz was gonna go on a raid, which he did,
Yeah, he
and
did, but
I questioned so my reasoning was, today is the hardest uphill finish of the entire tour, so I was like, "Oh, he wants to win that day because it's a thing, right?" Like, he
yeah.
coulda just walked away from those guys today. And then I also start to question, like, well, how much work can UAE do? Like, you gotta be careful, and
Yeah, well,
now
they kinda saved their guys today. They didn't really touch the front much today. I think they
well,
put one guy to ride for a
Roshartner was
little bit.
actually pulling before Visma took over, but yeah, and that's another thing, like, he got hurt, that's not good.
Yeah, I think he hurt his quad, which
Yeah.
Del Toro, I think at the beginning of the season, he tore his quad. Um, so, yeah, he didn't look like he was feeling very good after that.
No, and I doubt tomorrow could be questionable whether he's even in the race or not, like,
Well, tomorrow's rest day,
oh, right.
so that's good for him. Would
Yeah.
you on rest days in the tour, would you how long would you ride? Because I know some guys ride, like, 3 hours because they just need to keep the body going, some guys don't touch the bike, some guys just do an hour with some openers. What would you do?
Yeah, I think in general well, it depends. I think it might have been my very first tour, we had a rest day, and then the next day was like it was crazy, it was like 150K dead flat finish into Bordeaux. It was like such an easy day that we just didn't ride, we rode like an hour and got away with it. But
Yeah,
generally, I mean, in my opinion, you need to go outside, sweat. You definitely have to do at least some progressions, some ramps up and a little bit over threshold
yeah,
because, that's like opening the body and, there's all these systems that have to be activated. And I
yeah,
definitely saw a couple guys that were like, "Oh, I'm not going to do anything." They laid in their bed all day and they were absolutely terrible the next day. Like, in
yeah.
fact, I remember one Dutch guy when I was on Rabobank did that and he was out of the tour. He got dropped first climb, terrible legs, went home because he didn't ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Not sick, just couldn't get out of park.
that's insane.
Yeah.
The body turns off that quick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm knowing my physiology, I'll probably wanna ride, like, at least 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
What other th what other
being a diesel, you really have to keep
Yeah,
it going.
yeah. What other things happened today that we could chat about before we look
I
at the
mean,
next week of the tour?
Visma, before the crash, it's just
They were really riding, like, they wanted to win the stage.
well, first of all, they get 2 guys in the break that it was pretty obvious, like, okay, those 2 guys can't win, and then so if that's the case, like, you gotta react right away from the back. Don't wait until it has 2 plus minutes and then start
Yeah,
riding. Like,
yeah,
that's just I don't understand. I mean, maybe they were like, "Oh, let's see if UAE keeps it at a minute,"
yeah,
and then they didn't.
yeah,
But, yeah, it's tough when a team like that, which obviously has the pedigree and the history of success at the Tour de France, and then they're not doing well. It's almost like it's a snowball effect into making mistakes and, uh, just not you're just behind the 8 ball. So I think we saw that today. They weren't on it even before the crash, and now they're really, what are they gonna do now? Like, Sepp needs to go on the break for sure. He's the only one I think can
yeah,
actually win a stage.
yeah. Piganzoli hasn't been looking like himself,
I mean,
or
this
at least
guy
how he was.
how old is this guy? Like 21?
Yeah, I think he's my age, or maybe a year younger than me.
So he does his first Grand Tour. He's Italian. He does his first Grand Tour, Giro d'Italia, rode amazingly well, but you could see in the Giro he was digging really deep, and he's still feeling that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm honestly a bit surprised that Visma sent half their squad from the Giro to the Tour. Like, I don't know how many guys there are that can race the Giro the way Visma had to, with controlling most of the days and racing super hard to win the race with Vingegaard, and then go to the Tour and expect everybody to be, at that top sharp level to,
Yeah.
be competitive. It's an interesting decision. I don't know. Yeah, and then that corner that they took, so, like, when Vingegaard crashed, fucking Campenaerts took that corner, like, I think he took a really bad line, and it was just a snowball effect, like, guys were getting chattered out, and then Vingegaard was just too deep in the line and got shoved into that curb.
Yeah, he lost his front wheel and just straight into his shoulder.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, and before
sucks.
that, like, Matteo sent a couple corners, like, super fast, so I kind of
Yeah,
assumed it was Matteo that sent the corner, but then it was actually Cam.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Also a mistake, like, what are you guys taking risks for? Why are you guys racing through these corners like it's a final? Like, you guys are racing to the bottom of the climb. You still gotta make it to the bottom of the climb.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's easy for us to sit here and judge, but
Yeah, for sure. I'm being a
yeah,
I'm not at the tour, so
yeah,
I don't have much room to talk, but just as a casual viewer, it looked questionable. But when you're in that moment, it's probably pretty hard to like make decisions like that.
yeah, and, there was a little bit of a, like, an island there, and
Yeah,
all
with the
that road
tricky.
furniture we've seen, it's just there's more and more of it every year because France just keeps putting it in to, like, curb the speed of cars,
Yeah,
and then it
yeah,
it ends up being quite dangerous.
yeah, yeah. And then EF were really trying to get into the breakaway, and Ben Healy was sending it from the start and blew himself up. And
Yeah,
then Carapaz wasn't even in the break. It was
yeah,
Baudin, and they
yeah,
both weren't very good.
yeah.
Very good. I mean, they weren't there in the final, but
Yeah, it's definitely not easy to make the break, but, I mean, we've seen now a few days in a row that Ben Healy is not he doesn't have the legs he used to, and, like last year when he won that stage, it was just like brute force, like, just so good. It wasn't really I don't he doesn't strike me as the most crafty guy, he just likes to get out there and just open the throttle and go, and that's great if you're really strong, it works. Like last year, it was him and Quinn in that breakaway, right? And eventually he wore him down on all those rollers. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Uh, I don't, I can't comment on whether he's crafty or not, but he's a proven winner, and obviously maybe his level isn't the same as it was last year, but yeah, he's a champion, so maybe it'll come together, but
yeah,
probably not this tour.
yeah. I mean, he races aggressive, and that's great. It's great for us to watch, and I appreciate that. I myself was way more calculated. I felt like I had to be. He has a lot of snap. I never had that. Like that's a great tool to have. Uh,
Yeah. How would
but
you win? How would you win your road, like your road stages? Because you got a lot of TT wins, but
yeah,
when
a
you
lot
would
of
win
team
on the
wins.
when
I
you would
mean,
win on the road, how would you do it?
I mean,
Solo?
yeah, I don't know if I ever won in a sprint. Like there was one Tour de France stage we finished on a climb in the Pyrenees, and it was me and Menchov and Floyd sprinting for the win, and Menchov like got me in the last corner, and I couldn't come around him, so I got like barely got second that day. But yeah, there was another time Tour of Germany. We went up a climb, and it was me and Jens Vogt and Andre Kasheshkin, the three of us, and it was like 5K flat to the line after the climb. They like were bickering on the side on the left, and I just kind of like just easily time trialed away and snuck away that way. So, I was able to win solo up some climbs and then sneak away sometimes, but
Yeah.
never won a
Never
small group sprint. I just didn't have that.
You never won from the breakaway? You never went into the breakaway and you weren't letting the breakaways, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple Tour de France's where my GC fell apart by whatever, by week or 10 days in, so I got in some breakaways, but, sometimes, like, there was one time I just, like, happened to just coast into the breakaway. It was, like, the easiest time I ever got in, but it was a pretty flat rolling stage, and we ended up getting caught. But then there was another time, mountain stage, like, tried so hard to get in the breakaway that I was just dead after I got in, but, like, it took so much effort, I was toast.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. I'm still
Yeah.
learning, like, how to sometimes it's really hard, like, to get into the breakaway easily. That almost happens by luck. Like, a lot of people always say there's an art to getting in the breakaway, but maybe that was a different era because now it seems like a lot of times, especially here in the Tour de France, it's like so hard to get into the breakaway. You you have to follow moves because if you're in a move and then it comes back, the next one goes and there's a big gap, you have to jump across or else that breakaway could go away. Like if you're gonna like honestly, a lot of times that I get into breakaways, uh and it's like quote easier for me. It's when I'm like I honestly don't give a fuck. And I'm just like, okay, if I get in the breakaway, I get in the breakaway. If I don't, who cares? So then I'm like kind of just surfing and like some groups get up the road. I'm like, okay, if somebody pulls it back, great. If somebody doesn't, and then like that next counter, if it gets brought back, I'm in it and it stays away. So I
That's
think,
so interesting because you're in the right headspace there. You're not attached to being in the breakaway, so, like, that pressure and expectation on yourself is not getting in the way of actually having the nose to
yeah,
choose the right break.
yeah, yeah. But it's hard because a lot of times like
Your
my
job.
race, yeah, it's my job and my race is made or broken by whether I get in the breakaway or not. And like at Kern Brussels Kern, I really, really wanted to get in the breakaway, and like that's all I was thinking about before the race. And then I was like the day before I got a sore throat and I was like a little bit sick. And so I had like no expectations for the race. And I was like, whatever. If I make the break, I make the break. If I don't, whatever. And I made the break. Um and
But
that's happened a lot
that's a
before.
great lesson, right?
Yeah, I just don't know if I can apply that lesson in future races because like I want to be in the breakaway. I can't just be like, oh, whatever, who gives a fuck? Like, but I suppose I can take a little bit away from it. Yeah,
Well, I think maybe if you can, like, reconnect to your headspace and the way you were feeling about it and how, like, you took the pressure off yourself, if you can remember what that felt like and and like, strengthen that feeling, that's the
yeah,
key.
mm, yeah. We'll see. I'm really, dude. Today in training, I felt so good. I'm really excited to get racing again. I'm
Yeah,
first reserve. I'm first reserve for Denmark, which comes in like 10 days now. So obviously, I
that'd
want to
be
race the race,
a good race
but
for you.
yeah, it would be it's a fantastic race. I've done it before. It's the stages are all like super opportunistic. If you're in the break and you can stay to the line, I that's when I'm training and I envision myself winning races. That's the type of scenario that I dream about. So that would be super cool. But obviously, I don't wish ill upon any of my teammates. But if something does happen, then I'll be there. And then next month I'll be at Arctic Race of Norway, which is also there's some stages there where I could do well if I'm in the breakaway, and it'd be cool to maybe get a jersey or something.
Do you know where it happens in Norway this year? I asked because a couple of years ago, I was in the Lofoten Islands, and I was riding my bike, and I saw segments on Strava that were clearly taken by the Arctic Race peloton.
Oh, well, maybe it was the Tour of Norway because there used to be the Tour of Norway and the Arctic Race of Norway. Were you
Uh,
up like super far north?
yeah, I was in the Lofoten Islands. It was Arctic because I was only there, like, it was in 2023. So
Oh,
Arctic
well,
Race of Norway has been happening for a few years.
keep the listeners engaged while I look up Vela.
Yeah, I mean, I just the point of Tate giving up the victory today is it's a that's a I don't know. It's a really good discussion point because, why would he do that?
Yeah,
Especially like now he's given up 2 stage wins, he like I think he's only 3 away from Hino's tally, which would put him into 3rd.
yeah. I suppose he's like not too stressed about it because he said he's going to retire in 2030. So he's got like at least 3 more Tour de France's where he'll probably get 5 every tour, but
I mean, maybe. You just never know. I thought he was gonna win 7 this tour, but now I'm thinking maybe 6, unless he wins on the
7
Champs, then
7 because he's
7.
gonna win Champs-Élysées.
So what other I mean, actually, I need to look at the rest of the race, but
Yeah. You
what
pull
let's
up
talk about
pull up
what
the
can he win.
race. Sorry?
Let's talk about
Or
what can he win. He can win the time trial. I think it's not out of the question.
for
He's
sure,
not
I think he can win the time trial.
not the favorite, right? Like, I'd say Remco's still the favorite.
I think Remco's the favorite. Is Ghana still in the race? I haven't seen that guy in so long.
I saw him yesterday, I think he's struggling.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're that big. Like, it's
Is
it's
Josh
like 10
Harley
times
in the
harder.
race?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see, and then stage 17, that's a no. That's a breakaway. It's got some climbing in the beginning. Yeah, 4 cat, a 4th cat, a 4th cat, a 3rd cat, a 4th cat in the first 80K, and then it's just rolling to the finish. So that's a breakaway. Stage 18. Oh, finishes on a first category climb, so he can win that. That's 2 possible stages. And then 19 is the first of the 2 Alpe d'Huezes. So that makes 3, 4, and then 5 being the Champs. So he actually has 5 possibilities left.
18 is Alpe d'Huez, you said?
It's the no, 19 is so 18 is finishes up a first category or Sierra Merlet.
Yeah, 13.8 Ks at 8%. That's the normal. That's 19 is like the classic side, right?
Yes.
Stage 20. Oh, dude, 20 's so hard. Quad Affair, Telegraph, Galibier.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So that they actually end up doing a loop. So they start at the bottom of Alpe d'Huez in Le Bourg d'Oisans, and they do a clockwise loop. Quad Affair. It's just long and undulating. Definitely has hard parts. Beautiful road, that road there.
Which one? Quad Affair or
Yeah, that side of the Quad Affair is really beautiful. It's open. There's some lakes. Um, they go past where the Col de Glandon comes in, go up even higher. That descent is a little tricky. The first part of that descent is tricky, and then yeah, down in the Telegraph is hard because it's usually pretty hot down there. It's in the trees. There's no sight lines. And then when they do the descent into Valois, from there to the top is all open, high alpine. Just Galibier is historic. It really is. You do get the feeling like you're kind of on top of the Alps there.
sick?
And I've never
Alright,
done this Col de Seren. Um, I mean, I know of it, but look at how it's quite a ways
it's
from
an
the finish, actually.
yeah, it's an odd finish. 13K, 7.3%, and then you've got like 15 plus Ks of like kind of undulating down, up, and then it's like slightly up to the finish. Like, I don't know what that looks like. You can't see the finishing profile there, but that has Pogačar written all over it. But I don't know how motivated he is now. He's like so far up on everybody because Vingegaard's gone. I don't know how his morale is to like. You kind of need a bit of morale to like go on those raids that he does.
Yeah, I mean, he likes challenges, and I think right now it's like, how do I help my teammate finish on the podium?
What I meant to talk about, I totally forgot. Did you see in the press how he got woken up super early by USADA and or not by
You saw
USADA,
it.
by
Wada.
yeah, by WADA, and he only got like 4 hours of sleep.
No, I didn't see that. I thought you were referencing the Whoop scores they always put on on
No,
television. So
no,
no,
he only got 4 hours of sleep because he got woken up like super early by WADA, and then uh,
but it,
I guess
but they're not
Vingegaard got
allowed. They're not allowed to come before like a certain time.
right, and then Vingegaard got woken up at like 2 a.m. or something. Like they came like Remco was saying, yeah, look it up. Remco was saying that he would just stay sleeping. He's like, if they were at my door that early, I wouldn't wake up because that's not allowed. It's like in the rules, you can't you have to come in the allowed. So I guess they broke the rules there and came. It was in Pogacar's pre-race interview that he was talking about it. He was like, I only got 4 hours of sleep because
Yeah,
they
I see
came.
it. Somebody knocked on my door at 2 AM. I'm guessing it was French. The UCI
But
is engaged the International Testing Agency. I mean, technically, they're not, unless they're
they're
using
only
some
allowed to
sort of
do that if
French, they must be using some sort of French law. You're on French soil, but
I think
that's against the
the
rule.
rule is that, like, if they're conducting if there is a super serious allegation of doping or they think that there's some suspicion going on, then they can conduct tests whenever they want. That's what I read or that's what I saw.
So, sorry, say that again. I was like it in my head reading. But
If you if there are, like, strong suspicions of doping or they're conducting like, a some yes, I don't know. I
no,
read something that it had to do with suspicion of doping or whatever.
yeah, that sucks, man. That's so like seems almost political.
Yeah, like the French are doing that for Saint-Just.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's nothing new. Like this is what was always talked about. I don't know if I can confirm from my own personal experience, but it's definitely been a thing talked about within the peloton for years. Is like the French hate winners. They loved Raymond Poulidor. He was always second. I loved him. They love the underdogs. But when someone wins too much, and this goes into why, so they've started to boo Pogacar. It actually maybe is best for him to give Remco the win because if if the public just starts to hate on you, it really can affect. I mean, think about it. Tate is a human being. Like to get booed at, that's not nice. Like
yeah,
that will get you down, no matter
yeah.
who you
Well,
are.
the French got bad karma because they lost the World Cup yesterday, so they couldn't even get the 3rd place in the World Cup. So sucks for them. Sucks to
I mean,
suck.
but seriously, this is all like goes into why he gives Remco the stage win.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much he really cares though about what the French people think about him.
I think, dude, put yourself in that position that you're right. He was riding up alone,
Dude,
and
if I was in the position of Pogacar, trust me, the last thing I fucking care about is what the French think about me. I'm on top of the world if I'm Pogacar. I'm like King Kong. I'm like,
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
I'm the goat. I'm the goat.
Yeah, but not your. It's not your first time there. It's your fifth time winning the tour, and you're starting to get booed. I'm telling you, it's not a nice thing. Like nobody wants to be booed.
Yeah, true. But I don't know, like in American sports, it's like fun when the opposing team comes onto the field. You're like, boo, you guys suck, boo. Like I don't
It's
know.
fun for who? It's not fun for them.
I mean, dude,
Dude,
if I
it's
was
not
getting
nice to be in a public position and be criticized. It's not a nice thing.
yeah, yeah,
Believe me.
I mean,
I know from
you just
fucking experience.
yeah, but just don't take it personal would be my thing. It's like you know who you are as a person, and you've got your friends, you've got your family. Like what what the
That
like
that's true, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's a bad feeling to get booed and to basically you're getting hateful energy.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't know. I have no experience in that position.
I mean, you'll start to experience it. I mean, I'm sure there even now there's guys that are like, "Oh, Cole, whatever, he's only on that team because of this and that." And that it is about them.
For sure,
It's absolutely
for
about
sure.
them. It's not about you. But it still doesn't leave you with a good feeling.
Yeah. Well, I am probably on this team because I'm American, obviously, as most of us are.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's not a whatever.
But, no, so I'm on the Velo viewer for Arctic Race of Norway.
Yeah.
Do you know some of these places? So we start in Evines and finish in Myre. I don't know, Evenes and then Myre.
Is
Stage
it
1.
far north? Where is it on the map?
Let's see. Yeah, we start north and then go south. We are north. Holy fuck, man, we are so north. This is gonna be grim. We are the as far north and west as possible.
So you on those islands? The
Yeah, we're on the far left island. I'll
Lofoten
show you on the
Islands?
screen.
Hmm.
You want
Can
me to
you
zoom
zoom
out a bit
it
more?
out a little? Yeah, I think those are the Lofoten Islands, or at least close to them. Wait, that's Sweden. Oh, no, no, yeah, yeah,
Bro.
does it's really yeah, it's pretty much right where Lofoten Islands are, I think.
But that stage looks good. This is a opportunistic stage for sure. Pretty lumpy.
Dude, have you been in Norway before?
Yeah, dude, I did this race.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There are some climbs.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. The fjords are insane. It's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And it'll be nice. It's so hot here. It'll be hopefully cold. Too cold. But
It's
yeah, so
definitely
the
not
first
gonna be
stage,
hot.
no. First stage is lumpy, second stage is flat, third stage is mountaintop finish, fourth stage is lumpy with a uphill kick. So, could be cool. We've got Ben coming. Ben won Tour of Wallonie, so uh could be fun to race for him.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anything else you wanna talk about in the tour?
Uh To be honest, my brain's kind of fried. I rode super hard today, so I'm like
Oh,
kind
you
of
did?
yeah. I did 4 hours, 15 minutes on like 305 average with like some progressions and tempo and stuff. I was just the chain was tight all day. It was like 95 degrees, super humid. There
Yeah.
was a damn triathlon happening. I was doing this nice loop,
Was
and
it
I
in
was only supposed
Banjolas?
yeah, but they were going out towards Olot, and I was doing an Olot loop reverse, going from Girona up through Olot and then back around Banyoles. I had like 3 hours and 30 minutes on the schedule, and I got like halfway from Olot to Banyoles. I was like getting pretty close to Banyoles, and the police had closed the road, and they said, "You can't pass. We're done at 1, you can come." And it was like 11:30, and I was like, "No." So
Shoulda
I had to
said, "But
turn
I'm in
around
the
and go
race.
home.
I'm in the race. Look."
Dude, I'll be honest. I like they started talking to another guy, and then I tried to like sneak around them and get in and go, and they were like threatening to write me a ticket. So I was like, "Nah, okay, I'll just flip it. It's not worth it." And so
It's so
I ended
funny
up doing.
to listen to you talk about, like, going and doing the Olot loop. I mean, what, 25 years later? Like, I moved into Girona in 2001. It's like, it just brings me back.
How many guys were in Girona when
Maybe 8?
you and some of the postal guys and
Well, I was on Postal, so it was me, Christian, George, Vaughters was on some French team. Tony Cruz, like, you probably don't know that name. He was on Postal.
Floyd?
Floyd wasn't there yet. He was still racing in the US then.
Okay,
Um, Dylan Casey. I don't know if you know that name. He was on Postal.
I've heard. No, I've heard that name. I've heard that name.
Yeah.
I think
So
I was watching some. I saw. Yeah, I know. I've heard the name Dylan Casey, but yeah, it was a ghost town. Now it's like there's got to be thousands of cyclists here. You guys put this place on the map. It's pretty crazy.
you and all the influencers.
Yeah, unfortunately now I'm a bit of a influencer.
Yeah.
You've dragged me into influencing.
I dragged you into it. Yeah, I don't know if we're really influencing anyone. This is just for
No.
that's for you and I to shoot the shit.
Yeah, no, 100%. But we do have a couple of fans. Maybe like 2. And it's my mom and dad.
Yeah, and my wife.
Yeah, 3. No, but dude, if you had, like, invested in Girona and bought some apartments and stuff back then, dude, you'd be killing it now.
Oh, gee, yeah, as rent, yeah. But the house I bought in 2001 and then sold in 2012, I think I lost money on it.
House? Oh, you had a house here? Damn, baller. What were you on the Montjuic up
Yeah,
there?
yeah, Golf Girona.
Damn.
I'll
Hitter.
I'll send you the address.
Yeah, shit.
Christian and I were neighbors.
That's cool. Did you have
There
a
was
car out here and everything?
what's that?
You had a car out here and everything?
Yeah,
Damn, dude, I need to get on that wave. I need a car. A car would open my entire world up. If I could go to the beach and stuff, drive
yeah,
myself to the airport, everything,
yeah.
that'd be
I
nice.
just had like a little shitbox car.
Right, but you probably knew how to drive stick.
It a stick? I had a Volkswagen Passat. It was actually Chan McCrae's, who I don't know if you know that name. He was also on postal service. It was his.
Marty Jemison was also here. I've ran into Marty a lot.
Well, but he was already retired when I got there.
Was he?
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't move to Girona until way after I left.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he
yeah.
was here as a rider.
He may have. He may have, but he's before my time.
Yeah, yeah. He's like OG postal, right?
Yeah. Well, he started on pre Rabobank, which was called Word Perfect.
Perfect. Never heard of that team.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was a world tour team. Dutch team, obviously, Rabobank, Visma.
No, he's moto paced me a couple times here.
Yeah. So I lived in Salt Lake City for a couple of years, like high school, and went to University of Utah a little bit, and that's where he's from. So
Oh, yeah,
we go way back.
yeah. No, he's a nice guy. Um, yeah, I think that covers everything.
Yeah, well, I guess we have to kind of focus on the podium battle, the white jersey battle, stage wins. There's going to be some good breakaways for sure that will make it to the line.
Yeah, it'd be man, I hope Quinn I wish he had his legs
Yeah,
today on a breakaway stage in the 3rd week.
like that day after the TT, that would have been the day. Well, maybe he will.
Maybe he will. Maybe he's
He's
coming
getting
into some crazy form.
yeah, he's getting better. And also, I will say that Remco not racing from Liège until the Tour, now we're going to see the benefit of that because he's getting better, and it's because like when you take that big break from racing, you need racing to get to your top form, and he's going to hit what looks like to be his top form in the 3rd week, and that's the ideal way to do it.
Yeah, but I didn't know he didn't race since Liège.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. I think they were they were targeting like he lost weight. He did it like in a slow, methodical way, and their thinking is let's target the 3rd week because that's where it always matters, right? And this tour especially, like they built the 3rd week to be the thing, especially now that the World Cup's going to be over and people will shift maybe to watching the tour. I don't know if they will because the,
Yeah.
the GC's over.
Yeah, the GC is over. But I think
Well,
we still have some things that we can
the
yeah, for the
winter,
winter.
yeah.
Yeah. It'd be fun to watch how the podium shakes out. I mean, Paul Sexass was looking like he was suffering today.
Yeah,
Ayuso was suffering.
he's not cracking. Seychelles isn't cracking.
No, not
Like
cracking, but yeah.
yeah,
It's 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 hard. It's hard for him. No,
yeah.
it'll be cool to see who gets 3rd. I think Remco will, especially after the TT, Remco will get 2nd, Del Toro 3rd maybe.
He's in
That's
3rd. Del Toro's in 3rd.
because in 2nd.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
Seychelles is in 4th.
I think the podium might stay the same, barring incident.
Maybe, I don't know. That's a hard one, you
Well, come
know?
on, give me a pick. What do you think?
It can really go between Remco, Del Toro, and Seychelles, like, they can have up and down days. I don't think any of them are gonna really crack, but, we saw yesterday, like, Seychelles was good, and today Del Toro's better than him, and it can go either way. So it's a bottom line is, like, we got something to look forward to.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun, exciting
Not
racing.
set in stone like number 1 is,
Yeah, true. No, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that break day
or
after
the Champs, that's set in stone too.
Quit it. It would be fucking sick to see Vanderpool win. I just don't think it's gonna happen, but that'd be cool.
Okay, so Pog has to drop him, like, he won't beat him in the sprint.
So what? I just wanna know your reasoning behind why you so think that Van der Poel is gonna win this stage because you can just see by evidence that in races that are punchy like Ronde van Vlaanderen,
Yeah,
Pogačar has the upper hand.
yeah, but dude, Ron Tour of Flanders is not the last day. That's a
You might
like,
have dude, I think your
that's
legs might be
battle
feeling
that's a 270K race, battle after battle after battle. So when they get to the Oude Quermont, they're compromised. That's not gonna
you
be
don't
like,
think you're a little bit compromised 21 days into a race?
yeah, I think Pogačar will be compromised more so than Van der Poel. And we saw Van Aert do it last year.
Different circumstances. Different circumstances.
How? Just because of the
Uh,
knee thing?
I think the knee thing, I think it was, like, raining and Pogačar didn't wanna take too much risk.
Well, that's not true. If he didn't want to take risks, he wouldn't have been there. Like, you saw that, um, he took the risks to be in the position. And once the peloton went through all those curves in the rain and it split, then there's no more risk. Like, maybe on the downhill after the climb,
That's what I'm thinking because
but Van Aert already had it.
Van
He had
Aert had a
enough time.
gap of, like, 5 seconds over the top, and then Van
No,
Aert fucking sent the downhill.
it was more than that.
I'm probably gonna rewatch it after this just to see how
Yeah.
it goes.
I I just I mean, it's totally possible that Pogačar leads the last time up the climb going for it, but I don't see him dropping Van der Poel. He has to drop him. He has to go away alone.
Was Van der Poel at the Tour last year?
He was, but he may have dropped out by then. Remember he did that. Well, first of all, he won a stage. He beat Pogačar in an uphill sprint, like stage 3 or 4.
I'm failing to remember
Yeah,
his win last year.
he won a stage last year, and then he did that breakaway with his teammate that was a pure suicide breakaway, but they obviously put on a show, but they were never gonna make it to the line.
Yeah, I do remember that, yeah, but I don't
I
remember him
think
pulling out.
he must have pulled out. I
Mm. I'll watch the stage and I'll get back to you.
think he has mixed feelings about the tour, like, he kinda hates it, but then they force him to go for sure. Like, Alpecin doesn't pay him all that money to not go to the tour.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like, "Okay,
for
fine,
sure.
I'll go win a stage."
Yeah, but, like, what else are you gonna do during the summer? Like, just have
Uh,
vacation?
Play golf or I don't know.
Yeah, play golf, yeah. Yeah, sounds ideal.
He seems to like the lifestyle.
He lives a good life for sure. Yeah, flying in private jets, driving Lambos, playing golf. Life's pretty good if you're Vanderpool.
Yeah, right? Rocking up the cyclocross races in your Lamborghini.
Yeah, that you don't even have to pay for because it's given
Yeah,
to you by
yeah.
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini's your personal sponsor.
Yeah,
So he's
it's
got
pretty cool.
Richard Mille, Lamborghini, and then this private jet company as personal sponsors.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Dude,
It's pretty
cycling has
good.
changed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, I'd argue back in your day, you could have, like, Nike as a s I would rather be a Nike athlete than have all that stuff.
One guy was like that. Nobody else. I mean, I guess there's only really one guy like that now. I mean, Pog doesn't live that lifestyle.
He doesn't seem to be all flashy and glam, although he does have some pretty cool cars.
Yeah,
He has the 911 GT3 RS and
yeah.
some cool cars, so
You know who is famous for having a collection of cars was Valverde.
really?
Yeah, apparently he had, like, a fleet of really nice cars.
Wow. Did you ever have, like, a really cool car during your career or no?
Uh, well, not at that level, no.
I mean, Cayenne GTS is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't have a car right now, actually.
You're carless now.
I'm carless.
You turned in the Cayenne.
I sold my Cayenne, yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
I'm kind of
Good
proud of
for you.
myself, like, I can go without a car for a few months.
Oh, it's gonna be a few months that you don't have a car.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I
You
mean,
think
figuring
you're like day 2 into it, and you think you can go 3 months without a car?
I'm a week into it. Well, we have Nicolette has a Subaru, Crosstrek, which is a really great
Good
car, by
car.
the way, like,
Yeah, Subarus are good.
the value of that car is amazing. And
Yeah.
then I have a Mercedes Sprinter, so
Right.
I can
Ah,
drive
yeah,
that
yeah.
if I have to.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're not totally carless.
No, and, we have a couple van trips planned, and then we're going to Switzerland to do that race with my friend Fari and Brennan and company,
Nice. Cool.
and we
What,
go yeah, we
what
and we have
van
trips.
trips?
We're so Nicolette has a permit for Mount Whitney on Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, I'll do it with you," and then I realized it's 22 miles round trip, and so I'm like, "Oh, man."
That
Like, I
would
know I can
mess you
do
up.
it, but I'm worried about, like, then do I get injured, and I've got this thing in Switzerland coming up, and so I think I'll just do part of it, which is a bummer because 'cause I'd really like to get to the top.
Do it, dude. You only live once, bro.
Yeah, I know I should have prepared a little more, though. I haven't been preparing
Is
enough.
it, like, super hard and technical? Like, do you need actual climbing skills, or is it just a long hike?
No, no, it's not that. I'm more worried about coming from the top down, like, that's that eccentric loading that even if you're just walking, like, that's whatever, 4 hours of downhill hiking at least, like, maybe
Dude,
more.
you've been so consistent going to the gym, you're like your body's stronger than it's ever been. If there's one
Yeah, but
time to
you
do
know
it, you
how
should do it now.
it has to be, like, specific, right? Like, I have been doing some plyometrics in the gym, which has definitely paid off. Like, I've, like, almost crashed on the mountain bike, saving myself, like, I have more agility, but
Yeah,
I don't know, we'll see. I got a brand new pair of, On shoes, and, I'm
nice,
gonna start with her, and we'll see how it goes. But
nice.
I'm definitely gonna listen to my intuition on it.
Yeah. Ah, well, I wish the best for you. That'd be fucking cool if
Thanks.
you do it.
Yeah. I don't I'm sure I told you, but I did this attempt with Cody Townsend, who's this, well-known big mountain skier. He's got his mindset on going from Badwater, Death Valley, which is the lowest point in North America, negative 250 feet or something. You ride your bike from there to the Whitney Portal, which is where you would transition into some hiking boots with skis and boots on your back and food and water and this camera gear and all this stuff because he wants to document it. You hike and then you skin and then you climb to the top and then you ski down, which I really
That's
want to ski
intense.
off Mount Whitney with Cody Townsend, but I'm like, can we just split it up into 2 days? But he's like, no, I want to do it in under 24 hours. I don't think anyone's ever done this in the winter, and we tried it last, like, more than a year ago in March, and it was we had to ride through the night in Death Valley, and it got down to 20 degrees, and it was brutal,
That's
brutal,
gnarly.
like, one of the hardest bike rides I've ever done in my life, and he hadn't prepared enough, so he basically called it quits, and I was not sad about that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
anyway, I really wanna ski off of it, but
That'd
I
be
don't wanna
crazy.
I was joking with some, friends of mine, one of which she's a pro trail runner, and I was like, "Is there any other way I can get down from Whitney?"
Yeah.
And she laughed at me. And I was like,
Hire
"Hey."
a hire a helicopter.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's allowed.
Yeah. Uh,
Anyway,
it yeah. Last thing is there's a lot of fires going on up there. Is it pretty smoky up there, or is it clear?
I hear about fires, but it's totally clear.
Yeah.
I know
The
there's
last
one
day
north of here.
yeah. Well, there was one, like, on the border of Nevada and
Yeah, well, you and I talked about it when before you got on your
right,
flight. But
right. Yeah, yeah.
Reno was, like, a little smoky, but it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad now.
No.
Depends on the wind direction, you know?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's been hot. It's been really hot.
Yeah.
Dude, yesterday, I did the mountain bike race. Felt good, by the way. It's almost 5-hour race. It was pretty brutal. Did a nice
That's
battle with
gnarly.
Cassius Anderson. Shout out to Cassius. And then I had to rush over to Diamond Peak to deliver some quesadillas to Nicolette because she did a 100K trail run race yesterday. But anyway, the point is,
Dude, she's a
uh,
beast.
yeah,
Nicolette is a beast.
yeah, it took her 18 hours or something.
Oh my
But dude, Tahoe yesterday was turned up to 11. Like, it's as many people that I've ever seen. The Truckee River from the lake to, uh, River Ranch at Alpine there was insane. Like, maybe the most I've ever seen it packed.
the
I don't
bike
know
lane
what.
on 89 is unrideable.
But yeah. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, especially at your speed.
Yeah, no, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah, so Tahoe's very crowded right now.
Yeah, I think I must have left it right at the perfect time. Everybody's getting up there right before summer ends, so cool, dude. Well, it was nice
Uh,
to catch up with you.
yeah,
Glad we talked. This is the first time we've talked for an hour in a long time.
yeah. I mean, so much happened in the tour today, like, while there's disappointment and things to be bummed about, it's such a beautiful event, right? Like, there's so many different storylines and how, uh, the past is still alive in the race for what I see, like, how, you know, directors who used to race, they understand, like, all of these outside influences and these decisions that are going into everybody's, tactics. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is definitely fascinating. It's exciting to watch. I love the Tour de France.
Yeah.
It's the best race in the world. So
Yeah. Oh, it's good to talk to you.
yeah, you as well, man. Have a nice day.
Yeah, glad you're feeling good. Let's talk soon.
Yeah, yeah. Talk soon. Ciao.
Later.